And in my head, I paint a picture. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? How are you? How is everyone doing tonight? Hopefully, everyone's doing good, grand, amazing, wonderful, wonderful. Hi, Bubbles. How are you? How are you doing tonight? Hopefully, good. Hopefully, great. Hopefully, amazing. How's everybody feeling? How is everyone feeling? It's been a minute since I went live, but I went live earlier this week, so I'm like, well, let me go live. I know it's a Sunday. I still have to get back on my schedule. I do want to get back on that schedule where I'm like taking those Saturdays and Sundays off. So until I can get back on track to where I can do that, I'll be, coming live here and there and everywhere. And I also will be starting to do some vertical lives, which those are lives that I do from my phone only. YouTube has a ton of new features out with that, where like you can get gifts going vertically live, but you only need your phone. Right now I'm on my computer. I was looking for some stories to talk about tonight. And I was looking for some true crime stories. I was like, the Gypsy Rose story seems a little bit played out, right? The Gypsy Rose verse is a little played out for me personally, but I was like, okay, I can find something, to. Whoops. Well, there goes my CarMax. Oh well. I was like, I can find something to talk about. I didn't really have anything true crime related. I looked at some true crime things, but I did also go on the Gypsy Rose the Gypsy Rose Snark Reddit, right? I want to show you guys this really quickly, right? Hold on. Let me post something here. Hello, Leo Maris. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, let me do. I'm just letting everyone know that I'm live in my Discord. If you want like better updates about when I'll be live on Discord, you can let me know and I'll add you to the Discord. I'll send you the link so you can come join us in the Discord. We talk about all kinds of crazy stuff. But the thing that I found like kind of interesting, hey, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing great. Good. How has your week been? My week has been topsy-turvy. I've had like a very tiring week. Let's just put it that way. But I was like, let me get on here and see what's going on, what everyone's up to. It's kind of quiet. I did get on the Snark page, which it posts all things Gypsy Rose content. I was going to come on here and talk about something else, but I found something interesting actually on the Snark page, and it was Gypsy's involvement. The title of it was Gypsy's involvement, like in Becca Scoops expose or whatnot. So they're basically saying here,
Becca Scoops, a content creator who is very much anti-Gypsy Rose, has just been exposed. It turns out Becca has not been honest about who she is. Becca allegedly had her nursing license revoked in the state of California. Among other things, go check out Bree's channel for the full video. I will tag her in the captions. Becca Scoops, a content creator.
So it's this little post by someone on TikTok, right? and it's exposing one of the top, if not the top, Gypsy Rose Blanchard content creator on YouTube to date, right? I would say she's one of the top. There are some people that cover Gypsy Rose, but they don't specifically cover Gypsy Rose. But if we're talking about like concentrated Gypsy Rose content, Becca Scoops would probably be the top of the list, right? So they're saying that Gypsy's role in this smear campaign against Becca, she made sure to repost the video and post it onto her TikTok page, right? Gypsy Rose did not expose Becca. It was my friend Bree. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool too. But also full video on your page. Okay, okay. But the thing about it is I'm seeing this here. This is a screen recording. So I don't know if it's still up or what, but we can definitely look at it. I'll definitely take a look at it real quick. Hang on. I'll see if I can find it on Gypsy Rose's page. Let me see. I found her page here. It's not on her page. It's not on her videos. It's on her reposts, right? So it's on her repost. It is on her repost. I'll pull that up so you guys can see that. Hold on one second. I'm going to pull that up so you guys can see it, right? I'm looking down here because I'm on my laptop as well. Okay, so let me share the screen. Okay, so here's Gypsy Rose's TikTok, right? You guys see it? GypsyRose.TikTok. This is her TikTok, her verified TikTok. Well, it's not verified, or this is her, right? And she has 9.6 million. She has 9.6 million followers. This is her. And she reposted the video. So it goes out to all of her followers, or it shows up in their feeds, right? She reposted that video about Becca Scoops, the expose that Truth or Myth's friend Bree put out, right? So I mean, I'm not gonna say that Gypsy Rose directly exposed Becca Scoops, but by proxy of sharing it, of reposting it, she's aligning to the message, right? She's aligning with the message. Does anybody get what I'm saying here? Hey, Random. Hey, Random. Who is Truth or Myth? Is that Gypsy? I'm confused. I'm just saying. Right. She's co-signing that. She's most definitely co-signing it and saying, yeah, this person, co-signing that narrative. And I would basically say, like I said on my live stream before, Becca Scoops is probably one of the top people that covers Gypsy Rose related content. So it doesn't surprise me that, she would want her followers to have that impression of her. Dreamer, why you here? Amber J, what's up, Amber J? How are you doing? Hold on one second. We're good. I'm just trying to share some videos. such a homophobic Christian.
I've heard two clips that give off the same energy. If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump? Oh, that's no. In the sense,
such a homophobic Christian. I doubt she'd be trying to unalive herself.
Right. Well, you never know.
That's a big no-no.
If you believe everything from the Bible. Wait, what? What was that about? We're just talking about how Gypsy allegedly exposed or had some involvement in the Becca Scoops debacle that's going on. She did repost it. I did check out her TikTok. It was reposted by her, so that does, to me, that's a cosign. To me, that's pushing it out to the masses. You have 9.6 million followers. That repost is going to go far, right? So that's helping further the agenda. That's helping with the expose. It's most definitely doing that. And with Becca being one of the higher voices up there, it would probably be something that she had no problem with doing. It's something she had no problem with doing. Did I watch what? Hey, Lindsay, how y'all doing? Yeah, everyone, please hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I need y'all to hit. Do it for me, please. Yeah, it's been real messy. I was going to come on here and talk about something else, but I went on the Snark page, and the Snark page was so, like, I saw that about the Becca Scoops thing, and I'm like, here we go again. The video that was posted about Becca by Bree. Should we go watch it? I mean, I haven't seen it, to be honest with you. I haven't seen it. I've heard about something on the precipice. I heard there was something shaking up at the core with Fancy and Becca. I know about that. I was peeking in and out of rooms. I definitely saw that there was something brewing, but I didn't know there was a video being made. Do you guys want to see the video that Bree made against Becca Scoops? Now, I sat there and I watched Bree for like 3-4 hours one night, and it's bad. You know, it's painstakingly bad. You know, we had heartburn in here, we had headaches, we had insomnia. After watching her speak for that long, it was just not good. You got a gold diamond. It's a good video? What? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. And okay, so you mean to tell me Bree is a decent journalist? No way. No way. Bree is a decent journalist, because when she was trying to get a point across to me about Nina, I was just like, this is taking too long. Can you shut the hell up? Because you're not making any sense. What's her name? She blocked me on one of my pages. Hang on. And said something about my mom. Her name's Bree Unfiltered, right? I think her name's Bree Unfiltered. I think I'm blocked. Wait. Gypsy puts her life on a reality show, so she opens her up for stuff like that. I don't feel like content creators are in the same category. Gypsy Rose is a, how do I put this? She is a famous person. She's an infamous person, right? So everything she does is going to be under a damn microscope by any means. Everything that content creators do is not necessarily under a microscope. What's up, Cherokee? Welcome, welcome. Wait, so what did Bree say? Where's the video? Honestly, I can't find her on Hold on. I'm gonna look for her on TikTok. You'll know she blocked me on one of my pages because I said, I don't even remember what I said. It wasn't even bad. I don't see her on TikTok at all. Unless she changed her name. I don't know if she changed her name or not. Oh, Gypsy reposted it? Cool. Let's see. Oh, God. Why would Fancy... Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Fancy reposted it? Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. This is messy. This is messy, y'all. We're diving into a side of YouTube that is quite messy. I'm gonna put it up here now. Hang on. I'm on a laptop. I'm on my Mac down here. And my camera's up here, so it might look a little... I'm gonna bring my camera down though. Messy as fuck. Sorry, I'm cussing today. I've had a long week. And this is what I come back to? I know it was too quiet. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? This is for educational purposes only, okay? I will stop if I hear some bull, because I don't... And she changed her name again, of course. She changed her name. Bree with the facts. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's hear.
I'm telling you, this is going to get bumpy.
Becca Scoops, the trusted content creator who knows all the deets when it comes to Gypsy Rose Blanchard. That's what most people say anyway. She grew to popularity quickly after her first video that she posted last year, and she gained a lot of trust in her viewers, mainly due to her claims that she's made since her very first video. The first claim being that she's a retired psych nurse, which has led people to believe that
Site nurse is crazy.
Talking about when it comes to doctor credentials, she has the experience. The second claim is that her husband is a veteran detective, and bonus, he has inside sources connected to Dee Blanchard's murder case. Sounds like a dream team to me, right? Due to her unprofessionalism, my team became very suspicious of Becca Scoops. And well, before we knew it, the truth began to unfold. So who is Becca Scoops?
Hello, everybody. This is Rebecca DeSterio, and this is the Rebecca DeSterio Show.
Rebecca. Let's see who Rebecca really is or isn't. A writer. Anybody could say they're a writer. In or in. So that's the one. That's the one we're going to touch on. So recently, people were questioning whether she really was a nurse or not. So she posted this. And well, I was like, sure, okay, maybe it's authentic. But that doesn't even matter. Not anymore, anyway. Because Rebecca is not a retired nurse. She is no longer a nurse. And will never be a nurse again. Because she was convicted of a misdemeanor and her nursing license was revoked. Let's dive into that. Here you have it. So I'm going to go down to line 18. A deputy was dispatched.
Okay, can I pause? Can I pause a second? Because I am going to attack this, right? Hey Lisa, how are you? It's loud? Oh, is it too loud, Lindsay? Let me know. So, because you're saying your allegations here are that she is no longer a nurse and she will never be a nurse because the license got revoked, that doesn't mean she was never a nurse. I don't understand what point you're trying to make there. Was she a nurse at some point, or did she just completely fabricate the entire nurse thing? No, it makes it look like at some point she was a nurse, right? It's too low. You need higher volume. Okay. All right, I'll turn it up. Here we go. She was a nurse, right?
To investigate prescription forgery. During the investigation, it was discovered that a prescription for 40 count V had been called in by quote unquote Sandy from Dr. S's office for Rebecca.
Okay.
When an employee at the pharmacy called at Dr. S's office to verify the prescription, she learned that S did not work there. The pharmacy employee checked the billing information and discovered the respondent had just been billed for the same prescription at another pharmacy. When she called the other pharmacy, it was learned that the V prescription called into that location was also not authorized. During the investigation, it was also discovered that a second prescription for A had been called in for the respondent by, quote unquote, Natalie by Dr. B's office. The deputy sheriff later confirmed that, quote unquote, Natalie did not work for Dr. B. In a follow-up investigation by the deputy, based on interviews with the pharmacy personnel and doctors, it was discovered that the respondent, Rebecca, had been phoning in forged prescriptions under a number of aliases and using the names of at least 5 different doctors to obtain Schedule 3 and 4. As a result of this conviction, Rebecca was sentenced to serve 5 days in the county jail, 3 years probation, and payment of fees and fines, and completions of 40 anonymous meetings, and her license was revoked. In the state of California, getting...
Frankly, who gives a fuck? I'm sorry to put it like that, but who cares? Who gives a good goddamn? I honestly, did I get to the bad part yet? I really don't understand this. I don't understand this. They're talking about she did 5 days in the county jail. She did 5 days in the pen. 5 days. Is this coming from Gypsy Rose's PR team? The ones that are all about redemption. The ones that are all about rewriting their story with a broken mechanical pencil. And you're gonna judge this? Okay, I'll let it go. I'll let it go. But when I'm hearing this, it's just like, okay. And then you're saying VA. I don't really know what pills you're talking about. I'm guessing you're talking about like pain pills or something like that. If I could recall correctly, the book that I read from Gypsy Rose Blanchard said she had a drug problem as well. So where are we getting at with this? I'll let them continue, though.
Your nursing license revoked is the highest level of discipline handed out by the BRN. If your nursing license is revoked, you will no longer be able to practice as a nurse. And you are also prohibited from using the title of nurse. And that includes your social media platforms, like your bios and your videos, your video descriptions. But Rebecca doesn't like to follow rules, it seems. Next thing on her bio.
Hi, Indigo. How, Christine?
Let's check it out.
I'm tired of the whole fight thing, how they're in our face, okay? I don't get it. They can have civil unions. She goes on to say and talks about the altar, about how they should be allowed to get married at the altar. Well, what altar is that? Are you talking about the altar in my Catholic Church? Because if you are, that's not going to happen. You're infringing on my religious beliefs, and you're trying to make it a law. And I'm tired of it. Is nothing sacred? No, nothing is sacred. Nothing. And if you don't believe like they believe, then you're a hater. You hate people. Not everybody's a hater that believes in their religion, that has a faith in God and believes certain people should be married and certain other people should not be.
Well, I think that checks out. Yeah. Next, police widow. This one is disturbing. So I recently saw...
So they're saying, I mean, I guess they're trying to make... they're saying that she's homophobic, right? They're saying she's homophobic. I guess that's what they're trying to say, that she believes gay people shouldn't have rights and all of this and all of that. I don't know when that statement was said. They didn't say when the statement was said. I don't know anything about that one. I don't know if it's old. Is that old? Is it new? Is it old? Is it new? Honestly, respectfully, I disagree. I disagree respectfully, but again, I don't see her bringing that up in her I don't see her bringing that up in her videos. Like, again, I guess it's just trying to make her seem more unfavorable to the LGBT community, right? And the idea that, I don't know if these are still her beliefs, but that the idea that LGBT people and God can't coexist is, I mean, that's just not something I stand by, right? It was 20 years ago, yeah. Yeah, but like, what'd you say, Random? Random said she's in her 60s. So that generation learned ignorant things like that. Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. In the 60s, you know, my grandpa is like that, right? Doesn't mean I don't love my grandpa, right? But he's not gonna. It's not about what you say. It's about how you say it, right? It's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. And I feel like that's very, very important. I mean, for them, it's a good point. It's a good point. They have receipts, so it's good. It's a good point to put in. But I feel like the first thing about the prescriptions and all of that, you said Gypsy Rose. Gypsy Rose herself said she abused drugs her entire life. So I'm not understanding. That doesn't really correlate, but the discrimination, that kind of correlates a little bit. But right. Yeah, you guys are right. I just said 71. If worst thing I said was colored people because I didn't know better and I didn't mean to hurt people. Yeah. That's an old term, an old retired racist term. I'm not gonna say racist. But yeah, I'm gonna say racist because when you think about the American Civil Rights Movement and you think about history, and you think about those water fountains, you think about those lounges, you think about those lunch counters, what do they have on them? Whites only, colored, right? So that term kind of that term transcends throughout history, right? But like I said, it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. It's about your intention behind your words. If you have a true hate and contempt for people that are different from you, that is racism. That is homophobia. That is, sexism, misogynistic. If you say a bad word, that's not necessarily racism. That's not necessarily homophobia. It's when you, deep down in your soul, you cannot stand a person and you will do anything to stop them from getting the same rights as you do just because they're different. That's racism. That's homophobia, and I'm in my 50s, and that's the term I heard my grandmother use, Cherokee. It wasn't from hate. That's what she knew at the time. But she's saying she is a nurse. She's saying she was a nurse, right? And that's the point I made. They're saying she's not a nurse. She's never going to be one. But she was one. She says, but in the beginning of her videos, I've watched a couple of her videos, she says, I was a retired nurse. So what's the point? Yeah. You don't agree with her political or religious views, but still think she makes good videos. Yeah, that might just be like a singer that you like a lot, an actor and actress that you like a lot. They have political views and they don't share them. Why? Because they feel like most of the country or most people might not align with them, right? When it comes to a person who has talent, you judge them for their talent. You judge them for what they do, right? So let's continue. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's the PR team grasping for straws, I guess. They want to discredit her because they know she's watched. A lot of eyes are being viewed. Like a lot of people are watching that. So they want to discredit her. So trust me, if me or any other content creator climbs the ranks in a certain way, and it seems to be attacking a famous person, culture, or something, they are going to dig into your shit and blast it everywhere. Because that's them trying to cut into your credibility, right? Doesn't mean people are going to listen to it necessarily, but let's continue.
Reddit, that's where it was. Something along the lines of Becca Scoops is off limits because anything about her personal life getting out could put her in danger because her husband was unalived by gang members. But guess what? Rebecca is not a widow. As a matter of fact, the father of her children, the one who did die in the line of duty, was no longer married to Rebecca when that happened. They were divorced. He was remarried. And that woman, Rebecca, she's a widow, not you. It's really sad when you have a woman out there who is writing on his memorial page every year these sweet messages, signing off as his widow, and you're out here calling yourself his widow. It's weird and it's disturbing. For what? To hide the truth about you? It can't just be that, because you're also using it on your platforms. Isn't that sort of like a DD thing? Are you pulling a DD? Trying to gain sympathy from people? That's weird, Rebecca. Cop mom. You are a cop mom, so congratulations, you told the truth. I think you owe your followers an apology, and I think you should probably stop referring to yourself as a retired nurse because you're not a nurse and you never will be a nurse again. It's illegal, what you're doing. You can also probably stop lying about your inside sources that your husband supposedly has, because I can only assume that that's a lie as well. So there you have it. That's the real Becca Scoops. This video was brought to you by the FBI. We always find the truth, and we always bring the facts.
In the end, the truth always comes to light. Hold on to your seats. I'm telling you.
Hey, did we get a thank you so much, Cherokee, for the gifted sub. Who's it? Thank you so much, Cherokee. Cherokee sent 2 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Guys, take this time to go ahead and like the video. Like the video. So, I didn't see this. So what do you guys think about the FBI's video? If Bree did this video, Bree did this? Bree did this? Like, she put this together? Or does she have a team? What do you guys think about this video? You cried because watching this because you have a heart. It was Bree. She used an AI voice. Okay. I feel like she had about a team of 20 spies to help her with this. Because the Bree that we get on live, goodness gracious. I don't even want to get too deep into the drama. But the Bree we get on live is very different than this FBI director that gave us this. I'll tell you that much. Oops. You guys still hear me? Hello? Yeah, you guys can still hear me. Hang on. Hang on 1 second, guys. I gotta go grab my charger. Just tell me what you think about it in the comments down below. And I don't think it's necessary for you to bring Dee Dee up at the end like that. I really don't. Like, why are you saying if this is the same thing Dee Dee did? That woman is gone. She's gone. Why are you throwing that up? Wait, are y'all crazy? Hold on. I was coming to talk about something else tonight. I promise I was, but this is a rabbit hole that I need to look at. And the only reason why I'm saying Gypsy Rose exposed her is because Gypsy Rose reposted this so millions of people could see it. So people are going to know who Becca Scoops is after this, and they're probably going to go watch her videos. So you just gave her a bunch of credibility. Not credibility. You just gave her a bunch of clout with this video. You guys just did that. You're going to put a lot of money in her pockets with this video. You guys just did that, by the way. I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. After plugging my phone. Shit. I thought we were coming on here to talk about something like a true crime case or maybe some Ruby Franke stuff. Hell. Gypsy has a YouTube? I think she does actually have a YouTube. She does have a YouTube, I think. Let me see. She does have a YouTube because I think she did a video. She posted a video way back. She does. I don't know what it is. Is it just Gypsy Rose? I don't know. But my thing would be for Becca. My thing would be for Becca to just, I don't know when this video came out. When did this video come out? I would tell Becca to like, just don't engage. Don't engage. Exactly. That's what I was saying, Halo. I was saying like, all this is going to do, you're reposting this to 9 million people, right? Trying to discredit one of your adversaries, right? They're going to go over there and see what she's saying about you and how excellently crafted her videos are. You're going to put money in her pocket with this. Yeah, the hate is too much. That's why I came in, when I started making videos about Gypsy Rose, I came in the middle, right? I came in the middle. I truly did. And then some people got on my ass and said, you need to do your research. I did my research, right? I shifted a little bit, but I'm not on a just slam Gypsy train. I never was, right? It just doesn't seem like practical to grow my channel. That's just my opinion, because I do other videos as well, right? So it's not like my content, a lot of my content is Gypsy Rose related content, but my content doesn't like, I don't want my channel a year from now, people will be like, oh, that's the girl that talks about Gypsy Rose, or that's the girl that hates on, whatever the case may be, right? I want like a substantive channel. And that's just me personally, right? So I came in being neutral for the most part. I read what I needed to read. I read a lot on Gypsy. I read the book. I read the autopsy report. I read it all, right? I looked at those interrogations. I went way back and I looked at it from a fact-based perspective. This, what we're getting now, seems more high school. Yeah, Bubbles, like high school. There's a lot of good cases out there. I feel like Gypsy Rose's case is a case that is always going to be a gray area. It's always going to be a case that is shrouded in a little bit of doubt because it's this person's word against that person's word, right? But we need to, like, you know, look at other cases as well. I don't know if you guys heard. If you're not in my Discord, I'm going to invite everybody now to join my Discord. If you're a subscriber, let me know. Please, subscribers only, guys. If you haven't subbed yet, please sub to the channel. Let me see here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm about to email the link to the Discord to myself, so y'all can get in the Discord. I let you guys know when I'm going live, whenever I drop a new video. Most of my content, for people who are new in here, most of my content is about scandals, conspiracy theories, etc., etc. I haven't really got to the conspiracy, but I feel like once we start diving into cult, y'all are gonna have a time. I also want to show you all about something else before I get off. Human remains. Human remains. Yeah, Cherokee, you need to get in on that Discord. You need to get in. You need to download the Discord app first. If you're coming in from your phone, download the Discord app first and then click on the link. And then it'll bring you into the app and you can do it that way. I feel like that's an easier way to manage it. But guys, have you heard about the new Hulu special with Miss what's her name? Ruby Franke? I have a video coming out on her tomorrow too. Oh, she's not safe, baby. She's not safe. Her daughter's book is absolutely amazing, right? Let me see. Hang on 1 second. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Hi, Indigo. Welcome to the Discord. We're trying to grow it as quickly as we can. But hey, you know, make sure you like the video, share, do all that good stuff. We're on the road to 2,500 subscribers. I love each and every one of you. But have you guys heard about the Hulu documentary about Miss Ruby Franke? I gotta show you guys this. If you haven't seen it, this shit scared the shit out of me. Okay, watch this.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door. He's got duct taped around each ankle. He's obviously covered in wounds.
Ms. Franke, how do you plead to count 1, child abuse?
Guilty.
To count 3, child abuse?
With my deepest regret and sorrow for my family and my children. Guilty.
What Ruby has done, it just crossed a line of abusive to just psychotic.
My wife, Ruby's sole ambition was to be seen as the perfect mom. And so she decided to create a YouTube channel. And we became 8 passengers.
Thumbs up, subscribe. Our entire schedule revolved around YouTube. It felt more like a set than a house.
She just wanted to show the view of a Mormon happy family, but they only saw what we wanted to show them.
Sit her down on the flipping couch. Okay, move it. If I hear one more word, get out.
The devil knocked, and we opened the door.
Welcome to Connections. I'm Jody Hildebrand.
Jody was a therapist, and she would prey on the weak. She was excellent at exploiting Mormon anxiety.
Jody began to live at our home. It was uncomfortably intimate. Weird things started happening. Ruby said to children.
Wait. Hold on. Am I the only one that thinks that Jody and Ruby were having an affair? Because I have my own conspiracy theory about Ruby, right? Ruby and Jody were having an affair. Here's my conspiracy theory, okay? I'm going to put on my tinfoil hat, right? Ruby and Jody were having, an affair, right? So, Ruby knows that Mormons don't believe in, being gay, homosexuality. So she didn't know how to deal with that internalized hatred, right? So that's why she started treating her children evilly. Like she hated herself so much. Like she hated the fact that her parents treated her like crap when she grew up. She hated the fact that she fell in love with this woman, Jody. So that internalized hatred turned into, right? That's my conspiracy theory on this, because you kick the woman out, you kick the man out of the home with his wife, and you move in. That's a cult. That's not a religion. That's a cult. That's most definitely a cult. It's not a religion, right? And it makes people who practice Mormon look really bad. It's been confirmed. I mean, come on. Anybody can see that. We're just giving allegations here. Allegations. You kick your husband out, she moves in. What do y'all sleep in the same bed? I'm so, all you had to do was download Tinder, Jody. Okay, let's continue. Let me just continue.
Were demonically possessed. That was the spark that blew the powder keg.
911 emergency. Hi, my name is Franke, and my neighbors have been telling me that my 4 younger siblings have been left home alone for about 4 or 5 days.
Open the door! It was unlike anything I've ever seen.
It's like a ghost story.
I'm still recording!
I'm worried about the kids.
Why didn't you stand up to say, this is nonsense? If I dwell on that question, it eats me alive.
Fake being happy. Okay? I don't know if I can right now.
Okay. Yes, we will be watching that. We'll be watching that. Random, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I would scream really loud. That's gonna be good. They got all the kids. Well, not all the kids. They got 3 of the kids. The husband looks like a neighbor. And we got the book to supplement this. We're going to be covering this, guys. So I'm going to need you guys to hop on board, because we're going to be covering this. This looks amazing. This looks like a really good, who knows better than the family knows, right? Okay. Cherokee, thank you for the 3 gifted. Random, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I feel the love after a long ass week of not just a long shitty week, not feeling great. Thank you, guys. I'm glad I came on tonight. But you guys, this is going to be good. That's going to be good. I dropped it in the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, I have that up as well. Thank you, Random. Yeah, they definitely gave couple to me. They gave couple, but I mean, what kind of person? Okay, let me just not go there. Thank you so much. So we got a lot of stuff to go over. What other true crime news have you guys heard about that you feel like is interesting to note? I feel like I heard something about a 4-year-old. Let me see. Hang on one second. I can't remember exactly what it was at. It was like a 4-year-old, a grandmother and an aunt, like actually starved their 4-year-old to and had him bound with tape and all these other things. I think they were convicted of that. That was recent as well. Like you guys said about the young man who was found not guilty of his mother's unaliving and got to walk free. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. What was his name? Karen Reed. Curry Richens. Oh yeah, and also with the Brian Koberger case, I heard that like there was some supplemental evidence found at the scene. Allegedly, there was like other blood found at the scene. I don't even know. Oh wow. Oh wow. Colin Griffith, that's the one that we were looking at, huh? So they're saying that she unalived her boyfriend, who was a police officer. And I don't know if you guys remember the shooting death of Sandra Bland, the black woman who was shot by that white police officer for saying that she rebukes him in the name of Jesus. Well, I don't know where his case is today, but the family reached a settlement for $10 million for that wrongful death with the police department. Honestly, I feel like there's no amount you can put on it, but that's just disgusting. That's just absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. He stabbed her in self-defense, huh? Let's see the opening statements. Those are
one of the great challenges in this world is knowing enough about a subject to think you're right.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It was a Sunday evening, September 8th of last year, in Auburndale, Florida. And it was at that time that the defendant viciously and savagely unleashed his full fury and hatred towards his mother upon her, when he stabbed her with such force that the knife went shooting through her neck.
Oh my God.
Through her neck muscles, through her esophagus, through her trachea, through her thyroid cartilage, and shot out the other side of her neck.
Whew.
You will hear and see that as this happened, she began to bleed and bleed profusely through the huge gash in her neck. While she bled, the defendant was there and watched as the blood came out of the huge hole in her neck. You're going to hear that he was there as he watched the blood and the life drain from her body until she took her final breath and was officially dead. You're also going to hear that this was exactly what the defendant meant to do, and that this is exactly what the defendant had thought about doing and had wanted to do for quite some time. So much so that he told multiple people, including multiple Charlotte County Sheriff's Office deputies and his own grandfather, the father of the defendant's mother, Kathy Griffith. His name's Robert Willantis. You're going to hear from him. He'll fly in from New Mexico and he'll tell you about those haunting statements that the defendant made. And you're going to see that exactly what the defendant said he wanted to do and said that he would do, he accomplished on the night of September 8th of last year. But how did Kathy Griffith get there bleeding out on her mother's kitchen floor? In order to understand that, we're going to have to take a step back and take a walk through some time. So you're going to see, of course, not just what happened on and around September 7th and September 8th,
So he has a history of violence. He has a history of violence. He has a history of this. He has a history of this. So how many more people have to end up with no life in their body for you guys to realize that it may be his character? This is what the prosecution's saying, right? This is what the prosecution's saying. I haven't seen any facts. I'm just... Here's the thing. If he did that to somebody or whatever the case may be, and it was an accident, like he's saying it is, why wouldn't he call for help? Why would he wait that out? That lets you know the intention right there. Nobody was there but him. And she is the one that's no longer living. So we have to put two and two together.
Critical time leading up to the murder. But you're also going to see and hear how this all began. Now, we're going to take a trip back to February 14th of 2023, the year prior to the defendant killing his mom. At that time, the defendant lived in Oklahoma. And you're going to hear on February 14th of 2023, the defendant killed somebody else when he shot that person 2 times. He shot that person in the chest, and he shot that person in the head. You're going to hear that it was undisputed that he shot that person, that he was arrested for that killing, and that he has not been charged to this date. Now, after that killing, ladies and gentlemen, the defendant, as a little bit of time progressed, he moved back to Florida. He had been living with his dad for a number of years in Oklahoma, approximately 3 years or so. While he was living in Oklahoma with his dad, his mom lived in Florida in some different places, but including Port Charlotte most recently. And you're going to hear that while the defendant lived with his dad, the mom, as any mom would, greatly missed her son. And she didn't get an opportunity for different reasons, including a very controlling dad that the defendant was living with. So Kathy Griffith basically didn't have much contact with her son, not because she didn't want to, but she would try to call him and talk to him, and it pained her greatly that her son was not with her. You're going to hear that there's another brother, an older brother. He really doesn't have much to do with this case, but nonetheless, There was an older brother who lived with his mom, Kathy, for a period of time before he moved out of the house when he was old enough. So as the defendant moves to Florida, his mom wanted to make up for lost time. That was 3 years, 3 critical years of her life and his life when they didn't do mother-son things. They didn't spend time together. They didn't have all those opportunities that maybe other kids and other parents had.
So he watched the blood and life drain from his mother on her kitchen floor. Very descriptive, very disturbing right out the gate. We have to hit the pause button. You're not going to miss anything coming up, but we're going to head back.
I mean, honestly, so where is he supposed to head now? Now that both of his parents are no longer here due to his actions. Think about it like that. Both of his parents are no longer here due to his sole actions. Now where is he to head? And what happens when he gets into an altercation with that person? That makes absolutely no sense. I don't understand. What was the evidence that the defense had? There had to be outstanding evidence to get off on this.
Hi there. If you're just beginning Medicare and comparing all your options, there's one incredibly important piece of information.
No, I'm not.
Those charges were officially dropped after prosecutors couldn't prove that shooting was an...
Hey, wait, let's get back to the courtroom, please.
Her time and affection and money on
Hi,
the defendant.
Bree.
That was her son. And that's who she had missed for all those years. Now, was Kathy Griffith the perfect parent? No. Was she the perfect person? No. But nobody is. But you're going to hear that she gave everything that she had.
Right. I mean, honestly, Mary, you asked me about Queen Op, and yeah, I've been covering her. I can cover her on here if y'all want me to. She just cusses so damn much. But she wasn't the perfect mom. Did she put his life in danger? That's the question we need to ask. Did she put his life in imminent danger? Did he fear for his life? Those are the only 2 questions I need answered. Who's that potty mouth? Okay. Wait, huh? What you mean, Bubbies? Bubbles, okay, I had to dip out for chocolate pudding. Been eating 2 cups a day. Oh my goodness. Here you go with that. Oh God. Yeah. I'm on Bubbles' side with that. Like,
including her life, to try to take care of the defendant and spend as much time as she could with him, even at the cost of her life, which ultimately is what happened. Now, as the defendant and his mom lived in Charlotte County, in Port Charlotte, they lived in a house, a well-kept house. It was the 2 of them. And they did plenty of things together. Like I said, they went on vacations, they went to the movies, they hung out. It was just the 2 of them. So they had nothing but basically one-on-one time. And you're gonna hear that Kathy Griffith, like any mom, expected certain things. These weren't off the wall, dictator-like things. These were simple things that she thought would be appropriate to teach her son about responsibility and respect. Chores, minimal chores, such as weed whack in the backyard.
Weed whacking.
Taking trash and food or candy out of his room. Helping her around the house with whatever little odd jobs might happen. But you're gonna see in here, the defendant wanted nothing of that. He didn't want to be inconvenienced. He didn't respect his mom. He didn't care about his mom. And wherever this deep-seated anger and hatred came from, it was real within him. And he told people about it. So as the days turn into weeks and weeks turn into months, his anger, as you'll see, was building and building. And
Argumentative about that. But here's the thing. This attorney needs to tell me why it was building. You know, he says that Colin, is that his name? His anger was building over the months. Why was it allegedly building? We don't have that information yet.
As the time went on, you'll see that the mom had to deal with a lot of issues, including being attacked by her own son. You'll hear a little bit about the defendant being arrested at a certain point for domestic violence battery. He was a juvenile, as he still is a juvenile. And you'll hear that he was put on some probation. But in essence, he was not happy with his mom. So he took her down on the ground and stomped on her hand. But they continue to live together. The mom, you'll hear, was afraid of the defendant and what ultimately might happen to her. And she was afraid he would kill her. But she loved him. And you're going to hear that she wanted to be with him. And she was cognizant of the fact that when he turned 18, he was probably going to leave the house. And that would, for all intents and purposes, end that one-on-one time. And he would continue on with his life however he saw fit. So it wasn't like every day was chaos or bedlam in the house, but the defendant had issues, the mom had some issues, but they were working through them. Now, sometimes they would go to the movies together, sometimes there would be good days, and you're going to actually get to see kind of like an inside peek of some time on September 7th and September 8th, the day that the defendant killed his mom. You're going to see that in the form of Ring camera footage that Kathy had set up inside because she was so afraid of what her son might do to her. And you're going to see that there was cameras set up in different parts that basically captured the same or similar things. But you're going to get to see some footage from a kitchen camera that captures the kitchen as well as into the living room. So you're not going to have to sit through 48 hours or 72 hours of just nothing happening. But you're going to see some clips so you can kind of tell what the vibe was on those last 2 days of Kathy's life. You're also going to get to be able to see the timeline as it continues. We talked a little bit about jury selection, about a timeline, because nothing happens in a vacuum. So as the defendant's living with his mom, he starts making these statements that he wants to kill his mom. And that if he has to go back to his mom, he's going to kill her or do her harm or do himself harm. And he tries to make accusations against his mom that you'll see she was never arrested for anything as it pertains to the defendant. But nonetheless, he starts telling detectives, he starts telling deputies. And so the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office has different units, as does a lot of law enforcement agencies. And you'll hear that they...
Hi, Jay. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. How are you? We're just looking at this story. We talked about, we started off, here's a recap. If you're just getting here, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the video. We started talking about Gypsy and how Gypsy and Bree and all of those characters are teaming up to try to put out information about Becca Scoops. We also talked about the new Hulu documentary that's coming out about Ruby Franke. And now we're looking at this case in Florida. Colin Griffith, a 17-year-old boy who unalived his mother and his father, and he was found not guilty. I thought you were found not guilty when you didn't do something, but hey, what do I know? He was there. And if what this prosecutor is saying has sufficient evidence to back it up, then he also said that that's what he wanted to do. So that shows intent, in my opinion. Are you trying to say Jay looks like you trying to say she looks like Rosie the Riveter? She kind of does. The headband. She just needs to do this number. And yeah, should be in there. Should be in there for sure. For reals, should be in there. So why? Can you guys tell me, like why did he get off? Like, what on earth made them let him off? What was it that made them say, you know what? No. What was it? I haven't, this is my first time hearing about it. I just heard about it tonight. This is my first time, like, kind of researching it. What was in the defense that was that strong? Are they saying it was self-defense? It was, like, I need to get to the meat and potatoes of what's going on here. Like, let me just search it. Yep, found not guilty, and he's smiling in court. She lunged at him the day it happened. So the final, yeah, he was not guilty and he was released. I don't understand. Apparently to his grandfather, he said that he wanted to cut his mom's throat, and that's what happened. I'm so confused. Like, what am I missing? I will not be surprised if this happens again. Let me see.
They took a proactive approach because they didn't want to see anything bad happen to the defendant, and they didn't want to see anything bad happen to the mom. So you'll hear that there were multiple deputies and detectives that would check in on the family, would check in on mom, would check in on the defendant. And their goal was to try to ensure that both parties got along and that, of course, they lived long, happy lives together. It didn't work out that way, not from a lack of their trying.
Hello, Mark Barden here from Sandy Hook Promise. On December 14th, 2012.
So as the year continues, the defendant, as I mentioned, got arrested for the domestic violence battery. He got Baker acted a time or two. And when he would be about to be released, he would make statements. He would say he didn't want to go with his mom. If he went with his mom, he was afraid of what might happen, of his anger, that he would kill his mom. He also made statements that he was afraid that she would do something to him. But the reoccurring theme that you will hear from the witnesses from the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office is that the defendant verbalized what he ultimately did, which is that he would kill his mom. You'll hear from one or more deputies that even asked him, well, how are you going to do that? And he specifically mentioned, sometimes he would mention different things like shoot or stab, but a reoccurring theme was he would mention that he would stab his mom. So the intervention continued with the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. They would talk to both Kathy on the phone, the defendant on the phone. They were accessible. They would call and check in. They would stop by the house and talk. And the defendant and his mom independently, they had the ability to call the deputies and the detectives as well.
Honestly, he gives the profile. I'm sitting here looking at him on this photo. He gives the profile. And you don't judge a book by its cover, but I mean, I've heard everything that basically I need to know. I mean, I can hear the defense's side, but he said he wanted to. Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you so much. I just kind of put it all on top of my head today. It's like an all on top of the head type of day. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. And he did it to his parents, so you know how he would basically treat anybody else. He treated anybody else 10 times worse, you know? Like terribly. So she lunged at him. She lunged at you? You couldn't you mean to tell me you couldn't overpower your mom? Like, are we being for real right now? Are we really being for real? He looks like somebody who would do something like that. He has a history of it. He has some type of disorder, more than likely, that has not been diagnosed. Bipolar, schizophrenia, smiling when he got off with it. Like, where did I put my thingy? Goodness gracious, y'all. I took this out to redo it and lost the damn thing. Yeah, he was smiling the whole time at the verdict. Just freaking smiling. Like, let me see. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on. I'll let you guys see the verdict. Shocking verdict. Yep, most definitely is.
Most people have no clue that in 2024, the best way to make money with Amazon is not with physical products. It's Amazon's other company.
We have a verdict in the Deadly Son murder trial. Colin Griffith accused of murdering his own mother, Kathy. And we know that this jury is on day 2 of deliberations. They now have a verdict. Let's go into court.
Oops.
Colin Griffith. Will the jury find as follows? As to the defendant in this case, the defendant, as to count.
You are the foreperson. Please raise your hand.
As to count 2, the defendant is not guilty. So say will, this 5th day of February, 2025.
Does the state wish to have the jury polled?
Just smile. Parents are gone. Parents are gone. Just smile.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for the considerable time and attention you have given this case. I also want to advise you of some very special privileges you now enjoy, having served on this jury. No juror can ever be required to discuss what has occurred in the jury room, with rare exception, and that would require a court order following a fully noticed hearing. We're sent.
I mean, granted, you're not going to jail, but still, your parents are gone.
Colin Griffin. Will the jury find as follows? As to the defendant in this case, the defendant, as to count.
You are the foreperson. Please raise your hand.
As to count 2, the defendant is not guilty. So say will, this 5th day of February, 2025.
Does the state wish to have the jury polled? You may be seated.
What was the jury doing? I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for the considerable time and attention you have given.
And this guy?
thank you for the considerable time and attention you have given.
But I'm not seeing it. Yeah, he's very smug. I see that. We just listened to the some of the opening statement on that one, and absolutely unacceptable. It wasn't like a question of, oh, did he do it? Did he maybe not do it? No. She's no longer here because of his actions. She's no longer here because of his actions. Do we not understand that? So he just gets to go live life freely because of that? No manslaughter charge, no nothing? Are y'all sick? Now, Grandma. Now, what happens when he and Grandma don't see eye to eye? There we are. There we freaking are, y'all. I don't know about this one. Guys, Gee, Mom. Yeah, the grandma has to take him in now. And I don't know what to say about that. Honestly. I would have been on the side of guilty. I don't know what they're thinking about. I don't know what they're talking about back there in the jury deliberation room. His mom's mom. Imagine how terrifying that must be. Knowing in the back of your head, at any day, you have a ticking time bomb living with you. And he's the reason that your child is no longer here. No. 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 Yep, just goes to show you that people with defense teams get away with murder. Yep, poor folks are hung out to dry. That's correct. That is absolutely correct. You see what happened to Nick? And Nick has, in my opinion, Nick has more evidence in his favor than this guy does. And Nick is still very, very much so in the wrong and needed jail time for what he did. How does he just get no jail time? I don't think this is the last we hear from him. I hope it is, but honestly, I don't. Because it's repeating itself. So. Random said, if he were my grandson, it would be a strict requirement that he stay out of my house. Yeah, honestly. He took your child. No matter how you want to cut that cake. He took your child. He said that she fell on the knife. I'm not sure. I haven't apparently that's what happened, but this is my first night looking at this case. I just wanted to pull it up to see what was going on with it. I wanted to cover some other true crime cases. But I think probably the most dynamic true crime coverage we're going to be getting is going to be that Hulu documentary coming out on the 27th with Ruby Franke's family. This, I have no idea who dropped the ball on this. I don't know if they got the wrong jurors. What probably happened, they got the wrong jurors from like the case next door or something. I don't know. Because from what I'm hearing, yeah, nothing. Just walks back out into the free world. Yeah, I believe so. I believe the whole trial was recorded. I believe so. We just were watching the what's it called? The the opening statements. If you want a good idea about what the defense and prosecution's arguments are going to be about, just watch the opening statements. They have Law and Crime. Looks like they have every single one here. Day 6. They might have the entire thing over here on Law and Crime Network. You guys can check that out. That's not something you fall on. Look at that. That's not something you fall on. Nah. Nah. And they were fighting shortly before. They're fighting shortly before, apparently. The Natalie Cochran trial, Rosenbaums. Okay. All right. I'll probably cover some of that. I just want to write it down, and I'm going to put it up. Hold on a second. I might do a poll tonight so you guys can let me know. Because I do want to do more true crime cases. If there's one that starts with you, that would be great. If you guys can give me one that starts with you, that'd be great. But I'm going to write them all down here. Okay, Natalie Cochran. I'm writing these down in my handy dandy notebook. Okay. Natalie Cochran. Cubby Richens. This is why I love when you guys come on here, because you guys can give me video ideas. If you guys know of any that are like recent, I'll cover those as well. Well, I'll put a poll up, and whichever poll's the best with the people. Rosenbaum. We can put Colin Griffith in there. And somebody said, that's a good idea though, going over the opening statements and maybe like going over the opening statements and then offering insight and analysis. That's a good one. I like that. I love it when you guys brainstorm with me. Opening statements. Okay. And who was that guy? Ed Kemper? Curry Richens. Okay, thank you. Oh, yeah, we got that one. Natalie Cochran, Rosenbaum, Colin Griffin, Ed Kemper, Shabusiness. Yep. So I think that'd be good to like do some more like recent true crime cases, because a lot of course, a lot of my subscribers like the true crime stuff. They like the cult stuff. My channel was initially, I made my channel like focusing on scandal, conspiracy, things like that. And we kind of just fell into the true crime realm as well. She's not in the hospital. So yeah, that's what we got going on with that. I'm gonna probably put a poll up tonight and let you guys choose which one you want me to make a video on. Masonic. Because we're definitely doing Sherry's book. That's getting done. We need a U topic for the scandal series, a U and a V. U and a V for scandals. I'm looking to see what would be good to do. I don't really know yet. We're gonna get through Sherry's series. We'll probably do a true crime series. But I feel like the next series I'm gonna do after A to Z might be like the cults, for sure. A to Z cults. A to Z cults is crazy, but it can be done, I believe. A to Z cults can be done. Carter Richards poisoned her husband with fentanyl and wrote a children's book about parent grief. Whoa. Peaches McIntyre. Yes, Trump University is in the Scandal series. Check it out. Krishan Rock. Yes, those are good ones too. Those are videos with a hot, like those are videos with a great potential to be viewed. Peaches and Krishan Rock, my God. I think Krishan Rock would be good too, actually, to be honest with you. Peaches McIntyre. I don't even know how I would address her. But for you, we're probably going to do, I don't know. For the you on the Scandal series, what we're going to do. But you guys, I think I'm 6 videos away from finishing my first A to Z series. And then we'll do A to Z cults. And then who knows from there. It took me almost a year to do my first series. That's because I was mixing other videos in between. I was definitely mixing other videos in between, you know? Which is fine. As I'm reading books or covering something in particular that the audience likes. Yeah. Yeah, Peaches, the lady with the 7 kids and the husband. Yeah, I really don't know how to cover her. Now, do I watch her? Yes. Do I watch the people that cover her? Yes. I just don't know how to cover her. Like, how would I cover her? Like, what's the bigger story of it? Or is it just pure entertainment? We can do pure entertainment videos as well. But a lot of people that, you know, talk about Peaches McIntyre, they generally get a lot of subscribers. They get a lot of following just by talking about the new video that she made, you know. But Queen Op, it was easier for me to put a spin on Queen Op because Queen Op actually, you know, had an extreme history of abuse and violence towards one of her so-called best friends. So we could tie that in to the channel in a really good way. Peaches has 9 kids now. Peaches McIntyre just had twins. Queen Op, it's bad. I promise you it's bad. It ain't nothing nice. It's nothing good. It's nothing good. It's nothing good. I assure you that. No, that's her life. No, Peaches. Okay, so Queen Op, when she used to do her videos with Michelle, those videos were like skits, I guess you could say, but their abuse turned real. And when she got her girlfriend in the picture, the abuse got even worse. Yeah. And she's out of jail or probate, whatever she had. And you for under the jail. Yeah, Queen Op needs to be under the jail too. I don't even know if I could show her shit on my channel. It's that bad. It's so bad. Like her and her girlfriend are probably arguing. She said her girlfriend hit her in the head with a hammer. It's entertaining, but it's sad. I'll give them that much. They're entertaining. But one of them's going to end up unaliving the other one. It's bad. Like it's bad. If I could, I would watch their videos and react to them. Right? But they curse so much to the fact I would be editing for 17 business days. It's bad. It's bad. It's just a mess. Let's see what she's up to lately. I think I looked her up recently. I did. So this guy's asking her about the abuse with Michelle. That one was like, crazy. Let me see this.
Bro, go ahead.
Is this okay to watch? She is the definition of a class A narcissist. I'll give her that. She's the definition of a class A narcissist. I'll give her that much. Like, I don't even know. I'm scared.
I guess y'all want y'all know that she ate this motherfucker rooted to the Zuda. Period. I don't care if you're not in the fucking mood. I'm in the mood. So y'all listen, y'all. Let me put my alpha in the comments because I'm not about to play these games with y'all tonight. I gotta pee again. I must really be drunk. You're scooping it, clock it, scooping it. It is sick how IG have your live shadow ban, girl. IG hate me. But that's because hoes always report my motherfucking live. Hoes hate me. Hoes been hating me since 2020. And they still hate me. And they still... Fuck all that. Why do your fucking minions... Why the fuck the hell are they harassing my pop?
Who got Danny dad number?
I ain't say the number.
So how they harassing your dad?
My old head be on it.
What's up with this? Oh, it's like their phone is freezing.
Dick hoe. What was
Stop.
that?
Should have never put your iCloud, people won't call. But it don't matter if I'm on live, why would you call when I'm on live? It don't matter if I put my iCloud or not. Bitch, send some motherfucking Apple Pay. Y'all wanna call, bitch, send an Apple Pay. The fuck? Nobody knows your pops, G. Clock it.
Oh my, bro, why would I, bro? I don't have to lie. They did that shit before. The fuck? Nigga, the fuck I gotta lie for? G, my dick, bitch. You too.
Stop. Seriously, stop.
Like I said, you too.
Stop, please.
She capping. Nobody bother her dad. Crockett. Why is she lying like that? Nobody's gonna go that far into bothering your father, girl.
Nigga, y'all went that far to get me
Now,
fired. What are you talking about?
now, I can't say that.
Bro.
Queen mentioned Beagle Superstar come back with your super ain't say shit.
Now y'all really about to now.
No, y'all did reach out to her dad a couple times. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't you the one that got eaten out on live one time? Yeah.
I don't know what fuck, nigga. I was drunk, high, all kind of fuck shit. Look, she was the one. She was available. The fuck?
She been faking since she lost weight. I don't like her. Clock it.
Y'all got it. Why you bitch?
We gonna apply for another job.
No, I'm not applying for the fucking another job. I'm not. Y'all niggas don't believe that nigga been harassing my body. He
show me where they been harassing your dad, and I'll show them.
All right, I'm not doing.
Why don't you just go put Summer to sleep and come back?
Why don't you just
go put her to sleep? Go. That's my favorite.
Nigga, you put her to fuck to sleep. You put her to sleep. All you do is worry about that fucking phone. God,
cause my phone pays my bills. What? My phone pays my bills. My phone puts coin in my pocket. My phone's buying me liquor. My phone's buying me food. What are you talking about? I don't just sit on the phone for nothing. What are you talking about?
Now bro.
How am I lying?
Bro.
Hold on, it's under my eye.
Hush the fuck up.
I don't just sit on the phone for nothing.
Bro,
but if we don't care about you, we care about your dad. Clock it. Why you not believing her? Why is she over there with them weird vibes? Clock it.
Bro, get off my
At the end of the day, listen. At the end of the day,
y'all better fall
let me break it down, right? Early this morning, I wake her up. I said, we really need to stop waiting till Summer get hungry to fix her food.
And somebody ain't touched a lick of it. And listen, who you wanted to cook?
I said because Summer liked when Danny cooked. Oh, let me back up real quick. I'm too far, y'all admit. Summer liked when Danny cooked her the. I don't know how to make a fried egg. Danny do. Shit. Danny do. Get in the camera.
She'll not make shit.
Danny do. So Summer like when Danny make her the fried egg. I know how to make the sausages, but she don't like when Danny make her the fried egg. So I'm like, we should stop waiting till Summer get hungry to feed her. Let's because I'm trying to be better with like doing my content creating, being a mom of a toddler. I'm trying to just have everything lined up. Stop lying. Yes, I've been told you I'm trying to be better with it. So I'm like, when we woke up at 12 o'clock p.m.
Because
number one, that's trifling.
Bro,
number one, anybody waking up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon is trifling.
We went to bed at 4 in the morning.
So what? How much sleep do the fuck you need?
Nigga. And you woke up at the same time.
Right.
We was all up at the same time.
But when I got up, I got once I realized what time it was, I'm getting all that sleep. Once I realized it's 11:58.
The first thing she did was grab the phone.
Right, because I get paid off the phone. Why wouldn't I grab the phone? What are you talking about?
Not cook for our daughter.
Why can't you do that? You don't work right now. You don't work right now. You don't work right now. I'm our last hope. I'm our last hope.
Nigga, are you for real?
Fuck.
Yeah, you lying. I do work.
I'm our last hope.
How?
If we wake up at 11:58 a.m.
Yo, pipe the fuck down.
If we wake up at 11:58 a.m., I'm gonna have to fuck up and get on my phone because it's time to make some fucking money. I was editing my YouTube video to post my YouTube video to make us some coins. I'm not on my phone just to be on my phone.
Nigga, pipe the fuck down.
Yeah, unfortunately, they have a baby in the background right now. Unfortunately, and they're just drinking, doing God knows what, drinking, taking shots, cussing, fighting, arguing, all that going on. The baby's just What is she doing?
That's my favorite girl.
Why is she holding the liquor bottle like
that? Strong. Danny and the baby. Why she talk to the baby like that? I don't even understand why you are a mother. I don't even understand why you're a mother because my pussy got nutted in, and that's why I'm a mother.
Okay. Anyway, if y'all want to see that, y'all can check her out. Her name is Queen Op. Queen Op is her name. I can't really. I don't even know how much of that I can show, because it's yeah. She's like that. Her show is like a very adult show. It's toxic. And it was even worse when she had her best friend Michelle on there. So look up Queen Op and Shell, and you'll see how bad it really got, because she literally degraded Michelle for money. Like, she made her use a bottle, just degraded her in weird ways for money. Yeah. And abused her. Yeah. Yeah. Right? Fucking crazy. She's got me cussing. But yeah, that's Queen Op, and that's her content style. I told you guys about her because she is the epitome of scandal and controversy. She gravitates to meet weak-minded people struggling and takes advantage, like Fancy. Sure, yeah. Sure she does. Sure she does. And people love drama. People love drama, right? You for US or you for us. Thank you so much, Jay. Yeah. And people were sending her to degrade her best friend. People were sending her upwards to $1,000 a night. $1,000 a night. I have dry skin on my lips. I don't like that. I need my Carmex. Up to $1,000 a night to do that shit. You for U.S. government? I like that. Jay says, love the pick, Mary Cat. 420 blaze it. I'm just kidding. Listen, I'm your ally in whatever you do. Why is my eye, did I get like a little bump right there? Yet I continue to see sick kids having to beg and set up lemonade stands for life-saving medical procedures. Yeah, people spend their money on really dumb stuff, right? Like, they'll give her tons of money. Before she went to jail, she made more. Now I don't know what they're doing. I'm in Cali. If you don't smoke, you get looked at funny. Oh, you're in Cali, California. Never been to Cali before. I've never been to California. Is that sad? Is it sad that I've never been to California? I want to come. Can I come? Can I come to California? I'm most definitely going. I'll most definitely come and visit you. I've never been to California. I've been to Vegas. Nevada, Vegas, yeah. What part of California are you in? Going to Vegas for our 25th year together. Vegas is a vibe. Vegas is amazing. Vegas is absolutely amazing. Vegas is amazing. I got to stay on the Strip. I went to Rio, and I went to the Pink Flamingo, and then I went to Utah, St. George, Utah, which I don't know. Utah, I think I might have liked Utah more than Vegas. And Vegas was so like, there was so much to do. So little time, you know? Only qualms I had about Vegas, it was like really expensive. Like small stuff, like the food and everything. It was so expensive. I'm like, why is everything so expensive? Like a bottle of water is like $5, $6. I'm like, I can't jam with this. Never been to California, but I'd love to go. California would probably be like a 5-hour flight. I want to go to the mountains, though. I want to go to the mountains. 2 hours from the snow or 2 hours from the ocean, above the bay, below. Okay. Grand Canyon. I've never been to Grand Canyon. I've never been like going to Utah and Vegas. That was the furthest I'd ever been west. Everything else has been Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, West Virginia, Washington, D.C., and that's it. I've never been to anywhere I would feel like is spectacular. Probably the prettiest place I've probably been is Utah. The prettiest place I've been is Utah, by far. The prettiest place was the gorge. I mean, the mountains are really beautiful too, but the gorge is like the highway you drive through, and it's literally through. It was built through like mountain, I believe. I believe it was built through mountain. Hold on. Yep, they built this Virgin River Gorge. Okay, let me look that up. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a highway that they carved out of the mountain. And seeing it in person, these pictures don't do it any justice. Seeing it in person is absolutely mind-blowing. I'm not going to even kid to you. I'm not going to kid to you. Let me see if I can find the video. I don't think anything shows. Videos don't do it justice, but...
Yay! Starting a new job or leaving an old one? When life changes, your taxes do too. With 70 years of experience.
Oh my God. There it is right there. Look at this. And you're just driving. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So that's where I was. But yeah, most definitely, I want to go to California. I want to go to California. I want to go to New York. I want to go to all the good places. Okay, I'm going to be getting off soon as well. If you guys haven't joined the Discord, make sure to do that. I'm going to be getting off soon as well. You got a blasting headache. Okay. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. I had to get up. I had to push myself to get on today because I wasn't feeling so well this week either. I was just very drained, fatigued. All my muscles were hurting and stuff. And I didn't, it was just getting me down mentally. But I'm glad I did because it did lift my spirits about that. Because I was having a lot of anxiety behind it. But if you guys aren't subscribed, I encourage you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have a host of amazing videos on the channel. The last 5 videos were about the Trump scandal, the Trump University scandal. Go check it out. The Sherry Franke memoir, inside of the Sarah Lawrence cult, Ruby Franke's Journal of Horror. We went through that as well. We have an entire Gypsy Rose Blanchard playlist. We talk about the true victim in the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case. And there's probably 40 to 50 videos in the Gypsy Rose catalog alone, all the way dating back to the interrogations. You can find them there. I have shorts. The shorts are more, I guess you could say, current events, celebrity news, things of that nature. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, check out the shorts section. This is my For Me. Let's see, videos. Shorts. Okay, yeah, I showed you guys that. Live streams are what we're doing now. For the month of January, I went live every day. I'm thinking about doing another subathon for the month of March, and going live every day the month of March. I'm not sure yet, but I did go live every day the month of January, which was awesome. You guys can catch up on that here. We got to know each other a little bit better. I have wonderful, wonderful, wonderful playlists. Ruby Franke has her own. My interviews have their own. Micah and John Paul Miller, the Menendez brothers, P. Diddy, Gypsy Rose, ranking in at number 1, A to Z scandals, and a couple of other things that I've done my time here on YouTube. Under our post section, we will have Trump University. We will have video drops. When videos drop, you'll see them here. Or you'll get an alert. Make sure to tap that bell. Here was our latest poll. We do polls. Basically, I want to get you guys' opinion on certain things. I put pictures up there. Membership, if you haven't joined my membership and you would like to, that option is always available to you. I might play around with some vertical lives. So the vertical lives are different. They're actually I don't use StreamYard. I'm just using my phone. And the way that we use those is that we talk and there's no pictures popping up on the screen or anything. It's just me talking to you guys. And you guys can send gifts with gems. It's kind of like TikTok in that way. And YouTube kind of wants me to live stream that way. And they're trying to teach me how to do that. So I'm going to, take that opportunity. If you're not in my membership, you can join. And I have a wonderful store here with some stuff. It's small. It's very small. It's very condensed. I haven't played around with it that much. I'm still building it out. This is a under construction type of store, but it is here for you if you would like to indulge in that. I have new videos every week. I have new lives every week and new shorts every week. You can follow me on TikTok. You can follow me on Instagram, and you can follow me on Facebook. Follow me on all my respective channels, guys. They're all different in all their own ways. Okay, I'm going to put them down here for you guys. You guys got the Discord already. Okay, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. I'm telling you right now, that ain't going to work. All right, hold on. I just thought I could be lazy and do it the quick way. That's not going to work. Anyway, here is my Instagram. Here is my TikTok. And don't be afraid. Share my videos on your Facebook. Share my video anywhere you want to. Likes, subscriptions, all that stuff helps the algorithm. So please, 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 please do everything for me. You can email me whenever you want. If you just want to chat, 1 second. If you just want to chat, if you have information that you think I should know about, send it to me. Now, it might take me a while to get back to your message, but I do see them, okay? And I will respond to them. If you just send me a video, I'll probably review that as well, and things like that. So, but I do see your text message. I mean, not your text, your emails and everything. So thank you for sending those in. Thank you for helping the channel grow. I appreciate everyone who is a part of this wonderful, wonderful channel. Let me get an update on the sub count. We're at 2395 as far as subs go. We're 5 away from 2,400. So I thank you guys who are here with me, helping me push. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys soon. I'm kind of getting bored not going live with you guys every single day. Bree is on TikTok right now. You're lurking, Bree? Yeah. I probably could get a ton of views if I went over there and lurked her, but it's just not worth it, you know. She's probably talking about the video about Becca Scoops and all of that because she has a new person to latch on to. It's not Nina anymore. It's Becca. And I'm like, damn, that's bad. The thing about it is you don't care about that. You don't care that she supports Trump or doesn't believe in gay marriage, or you don't care about any of that stuff. You just want to make it seem like you do to bring her character down. You could care less about the addiction allegations. You could care less about that. You really don't care who's a good person and who's not. So the fact that you're trying to paint it that way, it's bad. It's all bad. And I don't like that. Oh, goodness gracious. It's bad. Yeah. Jay, it's nothing good. It's nothing good. It's not Gypsy. It's Bree. But the reason why I said Gypsy is because Gypsy reposted it to, I don't know, a whole bunch of her followers. So that's the reason why I said Gypsy, because Gypsy was in on it. Gypsy saw it, she supported it, and she reposted it so people could see and hear about Becca, right? Also, I want to shout out those who sent me a gifted membership tonight. You can send gifted membership, super chats. You can donate to the PayPal, however you want to support. It's up to you. I have a gifted sub from Cherokee. I have 3 of those and 5 from Random. Thank you guys so very much. Yeah, Bree is just, it's like, I'm not going to even go watch that. I could go pull that up right now and get a ton of people to come in here and be like, oh, what you talking about? But it's just not worth it right now. I'm tired. I've been on for 2 hours. Because I already know what the rhetoric is going to be. I know what the rhetoric is going to be. I've seen her speak about content creators, and I know what the rhetoric is going to be, you know? Jay, you need to go check that video out, though. Go on Gypsy Rose's, Jay, when I get offline, go on Gypsy Rose's TikTok and go under her reposts and see that video about Becca Scoops. It should be the first one that she has reposted about Becca Scoops. And I'm like, that's not good. Yeah, Bree is very exhausting. She's exhausting. I ain't no time for that, you know? We're trying to make good content, elevate, and go up. I mean, I feel like there are going to be things that we need to cover in the Gypsy verse. Trust me. But we're good. We're good for now. But with that being said, everyone, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm going to go probably get something to drink because I haven't sipped something in a few hours now. And then I'm going to go and see what's going on and get in everybody else's business. So I'm going to be in the Discord if you guys want to chat for a little bit. I'll appreciate it, guys. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great rest of your night.